Testing 1, 2, 3. Check, check. I need to speak more into the mic and actually talk about this actually work. Alrighty. Well, Artsy, I will say, the original PS2 versions of the games did not have an orchestral soundtrack. They were all MIDI. I mean, it was orchestra sounds, but it was all, it was not actually recorded by an orchestra until the final mix version. No, sorry, it's not the final mix version. It was for the 1.5, 2.5, or the 1.5 remix originally, is when they did that. And believe me, once we get to Kingdom Hearts 2, there's a good reason I'm happy. So, just so everyone's aware, I have done some leveling. And apparently I didn't level Donald, because he's still 18. That's funny. I didn't realize that until I looked at this again. Okay, so yeah, we're in Tarzan world. So let me... Actually, I am going to lower the volume of the game a little bit. Okay, yeah, that looks like it's probably fitting better. So I don't want the sound to go away completely, but I still want you to be able to hear it, so... Alright, so let's go ahead and start. And yeah, the rest of the Kingdom Hearts... I haven't released the last episode yet because I had a busy week last week. It's coming. I got everything recorded, just got to edit it. It's the... Admittedly, between everything, it was the thing I had on the lowest priority. So it's coming. Don't worry about it. All right. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Cellcast Presents Untangling Kingdom Hearts. Today, we are continuing through the deep jungle as we find out why Tarzan has such a dirty, dirty mouth. No, he is speaking gorilla there technically. But yeah, we last left off in the tent, and we are supposed to go out and find some slides for Jane. Okay. I swear that sounds like it just got louder right after I got out of that the menu screen. Which is, I have to turn that down on my end, I think. There we go. Now it's not blowing me out of the water. I will turn it down for y'all a little as well, but not too much. Not as bad as I had it last week, right? Because I didn't realize I had the audio turned down like super, super low. So I will show y'all a couple of cool little things. So if you remember Tarzan, there was a nice little Easter egg here in the camp. Over here where the tea kettle is. See if you recognize that. We go into first person view. And a little hard to see from this angle. Hang on. So yeah, we got Chip and Mrs. Potts, just not alive. It's a nice little thing they included here, which I like. All right, so we're looking for slides, and there's one right now. That was slide 4. Remember correctly, there's one on top of the tent, which we have to go the long way to get to, which we'll find another one, I believe. I remember how to get up there. It has been a hot minute, and I have... Hang on. I need to fix this, because it's going to confuse the pee, waddle, and doodle out of me. Camera. Alright. Cool. Okay, there's another slide. There's 6 slides. I said 5. There's 6. I had forgotten there was an additional slide. And it's just really good that these little tarps here are strong enough to hold Sora and Goofy at the same time. Just saying. Okay, I think that was 4 of them? Wrong way. Items. I needed items. Because these are in the... down here. We've got 1, 4, 5, and 6. We need 2 and 3. Well, technically you could say this is 90s, or it's very close, because this... the PS2 version of the game came out in 2002. So this was still very much... of the era. In fact, the only reason that the Tarzan world here... This is the only game the Tarzan... world shows up in, but the only reason it doesn't show up again is because Disney would have to pay the licensing fee again. This was still at a time when they could do that and it still be considered a part of their include it and still be considered part of their tie-in to the movie. But sometime after that, of course, license for the movie tie-ins would run out also, and so it has only ever appeared in this one game. It does not appear, this world doesn't appear in any of the other ones. The Heartless created for this world do show up in other games, but they find a way to make it work. All right. So, you're looking for slides. There's actually 6 of them. I said 5, but there's actually 6. I'll go ahead and tell you the first one is on top of the crates, just right out in front. There's another one off to the left, the right-hand side of the tent when you're facing it. if you jump up there, you can grab it, and then you jump onto the tent itself, and there's this third one. So there's 3 already. Run along the tarp, the kind of the covered tarp area there to the right around, and you'll get number 4. Number 5 is over by the chalkboard to the right-hand side if you're facing the tents. It's to the right of the tents if you're facing the tents. And then the last one is just under one of the tarps. So yeah, once you do that, you go back into the tent and talk to Jane, and we see what we can see. I need to fix my stream elements because that one big text box always gives me trouble because I don't know if I don't remember how much of a gap there is between the last text and when that pops up, but I always have to scroll way back up to find out if I missed anything. So I need to fix that at some point. Hey Lesty, how's it going? Thank you for the lurk. So let's see. Looking at the slides, we got a castle, which gives Sora pause. What's wrong, Sora? What? Nothing. This place, it just looks so familiar. But how? I've never been off my island. And we got that, a gorilla, a sailing ship, fencing.
Well, Tarzan?
Where are my friends, Riku and Kairi?
Hey, PaulJPowers.com.
Hey, I thought...
That leaves just one place. Young man, we've been in this jungle for some time now. But we have yet to
Goofy
encounter
just having
these
that
friends of
goofy
yours.
look on his face.
I'd wager they're with the gorillas, but Tarzan refuses to take us to them.
Of course he does.
Really, Mr. Clayton? Tarzan wouldn't hide.
Then take us there. Take us to the gorillas. Gorillas.
That's just a weird way to say it. I know what he's trying to do, but did they take the first take? It's like you're supposed to be like talking down to him like he's stupid. Like gorillas.
Are you sure?
Tarzan, go see Kerchak.
Yes, Paul J. Powers.
Kerchak?
Brian Blessed did return
He
to voice
must be
Clayton
the
in this.
leader. Perfect. I'll go along as an escort.
So I don't know
all,
if
the
he
jungle
messed
is a
up the
dangerous
take and that's just the one they took, or if he just didn't have time to do it right because he's matching the Japanese voice lines. I don't know, and that's what throws me on that one. But it's just I've always that take always has thrown me when I've played this game. All right, back to the recording. So yeah, the first of the slides that we see is of a castle. But Sora doesn't know why, and Sora recognizes it somehow. Sora doesn't know how he recognizes it, considering he's never been off his island before, the Heartless invasion. So why does he recognize the castle? I could tell you the answer, but that would be a spoiler, and connects into one of our mini knots that I brought up for y'all to keep an eye out for. I don't know how to hint to you which knot it is without spoiling it, but let's just say there's multiple good reasons, though I suspect one over the others, especially considering the writing of the game. But we do get to see the rest of the slides. None of the 6 slides really pull any other reaction out of Sora or Tarzan, for that matter. And afterwards, Jane says to Tarzan, "Oh, does any of these look familiar?" And of course, Tarzan just looks lost because none of them look familiar, except probably for the gorilla. But they don't go into that. And Clayton comes in and pretty much says, "I bet Sora says, like, where are my friends, Riku and Kairi?" And it's like, well, he still doesn't answer. And Clayton walks into this and says, "I bet they're with the gorillas, but Tarzan won't take us to see them." So, yeah. And anyway, basically, Tarzan's about to take Sora to go see the gorillas, and Clayton's coming with. That can't be good. Okay. Let us continue. And we have Sabor attacking again.
Come on.
This becomes a common occurrence.
Come on.
Ah. Have a good evening, Paul G. Pirates. Thanks for popping in, even for a little bit. Y'all go enjoy your Vampire Hunter D. If I'm not mistaken, I think, didn't we record that one with either you and Francisco, or just Francisco? I want to say we did record that. Oop, sorry, I bumped the thing. Just trying to get that. I'm still clicking the wrong things. That's what. Yeah, I'm just moving you over here so that y'all can see the little smaller. So y'all can see the health bar now that I've unlocked it. Finally, health bar for the enemies. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts at this part, we've lost the linear part of these worlds. Now we are somewhat expected to explore just a little bit, which is the best explanation I can give as to why I went here where there's obviously no gorillas. Apparently I was supposed to go the other direction, and I kind of knew that, but at the same time I was thinking, well, maybe I do have to go this way. I can go ahead and get this while I'm here. A mithril shard, so I can, that's for synthesizing later. Oh, there's another one. Do we got puppies? Nope, it's a mega potion. No puppies locked up in chests here. Kind of surprised that it's not spawning Heartless in these two maps, or any of these maps so far. That may happen here in a minute. All right, so we got the Hippo Lagoon. There is a cheat here I learned recently. I'm gonna go the long way, but I'm just gonna see if I can make it over here. Yeah, it is still it is possible. So yeah, you can actually cheat and go up this one, but I'm gonna go the other way just to show you all the other mini game. Oh, there's some Dalmatian puppies. 25, 26, and 27. Let's see how I'm actually curious how many I've saved so far. I have found 15 puppies. Just a whole bunch more to go. Thankfully, they're found in groups of 3. So, I mean, you're only really looking for 33 ones. Hey, Digifinity, how are you doing? Does the castle in the slide feel smooth because of the one in... So I'm trying not to do too many spoilers, Digifinity, but in case there is somebody in here who has not actually gotten the chance to play the games. But short answer, yes. Why? I am not going to say. Not yet, anyway. I will bring that up when that reveal happens. I'll put it that way. It's not for a ways, but... All right, so we got some vines swinging on vines. And I'm just going to tell you right now, I do horribly at this. This is the only time I'm actually going to do this and not take the shortcut. Unless I have a need to... oh, mithril. Nice. Okay. Oh, speaking of... this is Artsy Steph saying, oh, speaking of puppies, we had a blast playing with my Nana's new one. Her energy level was intense. That's great. She says, hi, I'm feeling down. How are you? I'm sorry if it seemed like I wanted to spoil anything. I avoided the details personally. No worries, Digifinity. I just was bringing that up in case things went that way. No worries. I'm sorry you're feeling down, man. Can I pray for you, at least? I would not mind doing that if you would allow me to. Yeah, but yeah, don't worry about it. I was just letting you know. Admittedly, I answered that while I was thinking, how do I answer your question without spoiling something? That's all that meant. So I overthought it. My apologies. All right, sure, I'll pray for you right quick. Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for this day. Lord, I want to pray for Digifinity in the chat here, that whatever reason he's feeling down, I pray, Lord, that you're with him and you are reminding him that you do have a plan and purpose for his life, and that you're with him, and just not sure how to best word it, Lord, but I just want to pray for him that he that he will feel your joy, Lord, and your contentment. That even when things are down and we're going through the mud and the sludge, Lord, that you're always with us, and any negativity that we go through, Lord, you say is going to lead us. It's going to eventually work its way out for our good, Lord. That is something you promised, Lord. And help him to remember that, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right. I'm going to record this right quick. So, after you leave the tent, you get attacked by Sabor again. This is going to happen quite a lot. But once you take out Sabor, you'll want to go to your left and head out to the Hippo Lagoon. Out there at the Hippo Lagoon, you will see Vine that you can climb. Go ahead and climb that, and it will lead you to a series of vines that you can swing on. Whether or not you do the Tarzan yell while doing so is purely up to you. So if you feel the need to do so, go right ahead. However, you will not get extra points as this game does not have a microphone. So Digifinity, just so you know, the reason I'm stopping and recording stuff, this is actually a live recording of a secondary podcast I do called Untangling Kingdom Hearts. I have made it, of course, this far. There's not anything crazy, of course, that happens yet, other than things I'm trying not to let loose into the wild. But that is partially the point of this. And hey, I need a decent excuse to play Kingdom Hearts again. Especially since I wouldn't mind a full playthrough before Kingdom Hearts 4 ever gets released, whenever that is. That'll be interesting. But anyway, let's continue. So, I do still have a couple more vines to go through here, don't I? So I mentioned the Tarzan yell. I probably should do at least one. I'm just gonna say that Square and Disney kind of they should have let Sora do at least one. Haley Joel Osment, who could have pulled that off, I think. So yeah, they should at least had a sound effect come through every once in a while when you're on the vines of him doing the Tarzan yell. Just saying. Just saying.
Kerchak, please listen to me.
I suspect we're
I know the
hearing
nesting grounds
gorilla
are
speak
secret.
in English.
But I trust them. You see, I want to help them because, well, they need us.
Oh, did you get that?
Kerchak, Kerchak.
Also, I'm just now thinking about this. Are none of the gorillas voiced in this? Did they not put a grunt? I know they, when Rosie O'Donnell gorilla, whose name I can't remember right now, I know when she was trying to steal Donald's wand, there was a screaming session. But it's hard to tell if we were just hearing Donald and Goofy or if they actually recorded somebody else there. But I just got to thinking, I don't think the gorillas ever make a noise in this game. Turk, thank you, Artsy Steph. It's been a while since I played since I watched the original movie. And admittedly, I watched it because it was in Kingdom Hearts. And it was just one I missed back in the day. So, and we do need to put it on the podcast at some point, regular podcast. He seems sort of distracted by something. Was he looking toward the treehouse? I wish I did a better Donald. Except my Donald sounds like a drunk, old, nasty woman. And it just threw me off just now. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Upon entering the next Vines area, we get a cutscene where Tarzan is speaking perfect English. I suspect, despite the fact they gave no real warning that this was going to happen, that we are hearing the translated version of the gorilla speak for this. Especially since when Goofy asked Donald if he understood what was going on, Donald said no. But basically, Tarzan's wanting to help us, and his adopted gorilla daddy, Kerchak, doesn't. So yeah. I appreciate the try there, Artsy. Oh, Digifinny says, oh, that's a perfect Donald impression. Once again, I thank you. I thank you for trying to save my feelings on that. Artsy says, you sound like the lady from Atlantis. We're all gonna die. Actually, there's a world I want to see come up in Kingdom Hearts, if we're being honest. That's one of the ones I want to see come in. But there's a lot of worlds I would love to see show up in Kingdom Hearts that I don't know if it'll ever happen. I'm actually doing far better at these vines than I normally do. Normally I would have fallen off. Ooh, that was close. Normally I would have fallen off a long time ago and had to go through the Hippo Lagoon again. What throws me is the fact that I'm having to hit X for the vines because that's the action button. But you have to circle for jump, and I forget to switch back. Found Dalmatians 28, 29, and 30. Oh, I did go back to Traverse Town doing my off-air grinds, and I did get a couple of presents from Pongo and Parita, so yeah. Digifinity says, fun fact, duck quacks don't echo, even in a cave. Yeah, I was actually aware of that. They actually tested that on Mythbusters, of all places. Since I'm hiding part of the Donald and Goofy's health bars, I'll hide them completely. All right. Yeah. Duck quacks don't echo, which is really interesting. I think I'm going the wrong way. I could be wrong. Yeah, I was, because you just got to climb this vine. That's what it was. I was just going off to save the puppies. That's all that was. That's what that was. So, it's been probably 5 years since I last played this, and I hate this room. The reason why will be known soon for anyone who's never seen this, but I hate this room. Huh, Trinity. Ah, Thundara G, my gummy piece. From my gummy ship. To the treehouse! Again. Oh, there's Turk. Playing with a globe. And Clayton's going to shoot him. Donald stops him by scaring him. Turk runs away. Kerchak comes in looking disapprovingly.
What's the big idea?
You big palooka?
Wait, Kerchak, please.
Oh, translated gorilla speech again.
You don't understand. I was only trying to. Ah, a snake slithered by. You see, I saved that poor gorilla's life.
How big was the snake, you lying piece of lying sack? So, after Kerchak and them leave, climb the vine. You climb the vine in front of you, and it takes you into a room that basically you just got to travel through. Eventually, you'll get to a platform that's got a blue Trinity on it that'll get you a gummy piece. Go through that exit, and you'll end up back at the treehouse where Clayton is aiming a shotgun at Turk. Yeah, I saw this coming. So, Clayton, Donald spooks Clayton into missing Turk, and the shotgun scares Turk off, and Kerchak comes in looking very, very angry and disappointing. Like, I knew this was going to happen, and then walks off with Tarzan pleading for him to listen to him in what I'm assuming is translated gorilla speak. But yeah, Clayton's a lying piece of sack of lying crud. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. I'm just half expecting Sabor to come in here again. I don't, because I never remember when Sabor is going to show up. Ah, okay. I must need to high jump to go up there, which is annoying. So now, if I remember correctly, we jump to our doom. And into here. Actually, there's technically a faster way back, but eh. Jump! Jump! Oh! Hit my head. I am bad at this mini game. I'm sure it is possible to get up there. I'm just not timing my jump right. But I'm not terribly worried. Eventually I'll get high jump and I'll be able to get it. Sabor again? Yep, it's Sabor again.
Come on.
You didn't even go far, you stupid cat. You trying to catch Jane? Trying to make Jane Vittles? Get out of here, you stupid cat.
How could you do such a thing?
Now, Miss Porter, as I told you, I was not aiming at the gorilla.
You are not to go near the gorillas again.
Oh, because of one mishap. Come now.
Yeah, we're not putting up with your crap, Clayton. Oh yeah, he's not evil at all.
What am I doing with these imbeciles? Blasted gorillas. I'll hunt down every last one of them. I'll track them down somehow. I'll stake my life on it.
So here's a fun fact. Did you know in the original books by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle that Clayton and I think it's Doyle. I just realized it's not Doyle. That's Sherlock Holmes. I just watched the opening. I should know this from the copyrights. Edgar Rice Burroughs. Good night. So yeah, in the original Edgar Rice Burroughs novels, Tarzan and Clayton are related by blood. Just a fun fact. Upon returning to the tent, Jane pretty much gives Clayton a big old talking to saying, "You're a stupid imbecile. That he's not allowed to go near the gorillas again." Jane can say this because Jane's doting grandfather, whoever that character was, he's not in this game. So she's pretty much in charge of the expedition. And pretty much tells Clayton, "You're not going near the gorillas again." And he tries to blow it off like, "Oh, I wasn't meaning to do anything. It was just trying to protect it from," and he realizes that his pleas are reaching deaf ears because Jane, Tarzan, Goofy, Donald, and Sir are all going like, yeah, we don't believe your crap. So he goes outside. Clayton gets attacked by something, and all we hear is the sound of his shotgun. What happened to Clayton? All right. And I do need to heal. There we go. Now Donald won't die soon.
Heartless.
There's the Heartless. So, Digifinity, I'm assuming you're still here. I have a question for you. Did you play the original PS2 version, or have you only played the Final Mix? First off, that's one thing I'd like to know. Or have you played both? I want to ask an opinion on something involving a difference between the original version of the game and the Final Mix version of the game. I'm assuming you're still here. I hope I didn't spook you off. Oop, wrong way. I'll go ahead and attack these.
Come on.
Does not hurt to get XP. It does not hurt to get XP.
Come on.
Go down, you silly monkey. Donald is dead again. As nature intended. Oh, girl monkeys. Girl monkey heartless. Well, I'm guessing Digifinity, if he's lurking, has stepped away from the game for a bit. I will say that my question was going to be if he preferred the original color for the Heartless or if he prefers the recolored ones done for Final Mix. Because for me, well, to me, it depends on which one we're looking at. Because I mean, these don't look too bad, but then you get stuff like the power armor in Traverse Town that is just ridiculous. Yeah, in the original coloring for these, before they recolored them for Final Mix, the monkeys were kind of a blue. The female monkeys are new Heartless for Final Mix version. They weren't in the original. And to a degree, I think these versions look better, but it's the original coloration that they use when they go back to other games. So, yeah. And Donald's dead again. At least these gorillas I'm saving are nice enough to give me gummy parts. I mean, they don't know what they are and they can't do anything with them, but it's nice. Nice of them at least. So yeah, this is the part of the game that does kind of grow on my nerves, because you're expected to just go back and forth to all these areas over and over again. It's almost a little fillery on this, but this is the first, what I would call, long level of the game. It's also the first one where I would say we are completely outside of any tutorial section. So, while I wouldn't never call it the first level of the game, it's the first one where it kind of doesn't hold your hand. And I have often wondered if this might have been like the first level they really put a lot of work into. And maybe that's why we tend to just run around in circles. I don't know. I am kind of guessing there. Hippo Lagoon. This time I am going to take the shortcut. I did not know about this until, ironically, when Celeste of Geek Devotions was streaming this, and I was trying to look up something to help her with it, and I saw a video of the Sora going all the way over here on YouTube, and went, "That you could do this?" So I should be able to, yeah, climb up this vine. And now we just climb up this vine. That's so much easier. There he is. this way you go. You end up going to the other place too eventually. Come on. Okay, Digifinity says it is possible to jump up there without high jump. And I don't doubt him. But you may... Oh! Almost did it. I gotta hit that, Ah, so close. I'm sure there's gotta be either something you can move over there too, but, I'm so close to actually getting it because I'm hitting that edge. Almost. I'm just not hitting it right, I think. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. I appreciate the details. Just out of curiosity, what would they be? And also, if you didn't hear my question earlier, do you prefer the original version of the colors of the Heartless from the original game, or the Final Mix's recolors? I was just curious. Also, I'm wondering if you're supposed to be able to get this or if it's like a glitch. I wonder if it's this one, actually. Ha! Okay, I'm gonna give this a couple more tries and then I'm gonna continue with the game, because I don't want to be here all day. Ah. Okay. I'm gonna come back when I get high jump to get all the cool stuff that's up there. It's not something I necessarily need right now, just stuff that would be nice. I think there's something under... Yeah, I figured there was a chest under here. Digifinity says, that's a good question. I like both sets because I've played the Final Mix version so much. I think I prefer the originals more now. I can see that. Like I was saying, for me, it depends on which Heartless we're looking at. It's a clever use of movement mechanics. I can get that. But I suspect it's not something you're actually originally intended to do. That's my suspicion anyway. I meant to go the other way. Oh, I got here anyway. I should also say this is the first time I'm playing the original Kingdom Hearts on Proud Mode, so I'm expecting to die a lot, especially when we get to later parts of the game. The only reason I'm not dying a lot now is because I've gone back and done some grinding off screen, so it's not boring to watch with me just dying over and over again. Especially early on like this. It would have been nice if there was a toggle to toggle original and Final Mix versions of Heartless in the game. I agree there. It'd be one thing if they didn't have access to those colors at all, but the thing is, Chain of Memories is on here. It's on the 1.5, 2.5, or is on the 1.5 one also. And those use the original color schemes of the Heartless. They don't use
Come on.
the Final Mix, the Kingdom Hearts Final Mix versions. So it should technically be possible based on my understanding of how all this works. I don't have any APs on Sora. I only I can't get. I only have one AP on Donald. The two here, I can go ahead and give him either Lucky Strike or Tornado, or Rocket for that matter. I'll do Lucky Strike. I wonder if they ever plan on doing a Final Mix version of Chain of Memories. Don't they call Re-Chain of Memories Final Mix on this collection? I think they do. In fact, I'm now curious. You've now made me wonder. So, hang on. Save. I need to save anyway. Let's take a quick road trip. I don't think one ever was either, but I just have a vague memory of something, you know? Okay, yeah, it just says Re-Chain of Memories. In my mind, it said it was Final Mix. Oh, I'm thinking Birth by Sleep down here. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay. Never mind. I've been wrong before. I will be wrong again. I'm not looking forward to covering Chain of Memories. The game is different. I will just be honest. And I'm not much into card game mechanics as it is, and that coupled with the PS2 version's action RPG is just a lot different, a lot harder for me. So, and then all the story is in between the Disney levels, making the Disney levels filler. Like I said, this is just my opinion, but it's one I will still play. I want to play it again anyway because it's been 5 years since I originally beat it. But I remember I'm not good with the card game mechanics. I'll put it that way. All right. So, after you go outside and look for Clayton, you got to do some exploring. In every single room you explore in this next section, you will have a bunch of Heartless finally to take out. These are... These are called Power Wilds. And you might even see their more female counterpart, Bouncy Wilds, also. But, after you take out a bunch of those Heartless, you'll get a shortcut scene where a very grateful gorilla will give you a gummy piece. And this will happen in pretty much every room you go in. Literally go to every room on the map it lets you go to, and if you get lost or get turned around, I've been there. But you continue doing that for a little bit. And this is the part of the game that I always get lost in the middle of. Probably because I got to go into one place to trigger an event, and I never remember where that is. Digifinity says you'll probably have a better time playing it than you would the GBA version. Believe it or not, I do still have the GBA version somewhere. And the only thing I remember of that is the Jester boss in Wonderland is a lot easier to attack in the GBA version than the PS2 version, because you're more likely to land that hit no matter what the cards. You're able to land the hit on it with the cards you've got in that version than in the PS2 version, because you still have to hit the thing and its hitbox is still way up in the air. Arsa says, I have returned with snacks. Digimon says to RC Steph, welcome back, what you get. He says, I never realized that about the Jester. I recognized that the last time I did it, because the Jester was one of the harder fights for me, period, in regular Kingdom Hearts. And trying to do that and do the card game part of it always threw me. Arsa says, I got tuna on crackers and some candy. Digifin says to her, yum. Arsa says, we had a late dinner, or early, lol. Yeah, it's just like, isn't it just like 7 or 6 o'clock for you, Artsy? I could be wrong there. So yeah, I never... This is why I never remember. Okay, hang on. Oh, I'm still recording? I'm gonna have to edit this segment. Okay, so after you go around looking at everything, you return to the tent. Go ahead and give you a save, because you're gonna need it. And then exit the tent, and the cutscene will play again, showing you to go back over to the Bamboo Grove. All right. Yeah, that segment I'm definitely going to have to do a little bit more editing, because I did talk a little out of turn. Not out of turn, but not stuff I want on the podcast. Ah, Sabor again. I just want to look at Clayton's pipe. Ah.
Come on.
I don't think this is the boss version of Sabor. It could be. She's got more health. Jump over there. I'm glad the lock-on stays locked on when she does that. Okay, that was the boss version of Sabor. Obtained White Fang. They're scared. I would be too. Oh, hang on before we do that. So you run after where the shotgun boss is coming from, and as you go into the next area, you'll get another cutscene where you see Clayton's pipe sitting on the little mound of dirt there. But before you can get too good a look at it, you get attacked by Sabor again. However, this was the last time Sabor will attack you. Take out Sabor, and you'll see another cutscene where Turk is running back towards Jane, who's in the tent. I guess looking for some sort of comfort, and my guess is the Heartless come in on her very strongly. Yeah, Seymour is a good cat, but he ain't no Gigi.
Come on.
Gigi is best cat. That'd be from Kiki's Delivery Service. Come on. Oh, my AP is up, finally. There we go. See, I can get stun impact down here now. Okay.
Come on.
Run back to the camp. Oh, we got these guys again. Okay, so we've got... I think that's gravity, and I don't have gravity magic. That, on the other hand...
Fire.
Fire. Oh, he ran away. I must have hit it too late. Come on, do something I can do. Fire. Yep, that got him. Come on. I don't have gravity or arrow. I think it's arrow you actually need for that. And I'm out of MP. Okay, never mind. Didn't realize I was out of MP. Hey, where's Jane? What's wrong, Tarzan? Something coming. Jane, danger. Jane near treehouse. Sounds like trouble. Let's go. So you run back to the camp and into the tent, and Jane is missing. Tarzan fears something dark is coming, and says that he thinks Jane's near the treehouse. So you go that direction, and
Take that.
come on.
Sit.
Oops, I didn't hear those guys come in. Jumping on top of the hippos. Jumping on top of the hippo. Ah! Fiddle fart. Come back up, Mr. Hippo. There we go.
Tarzan!
As you enter the climbing trees area, you will see that Jane and Turk are being held up in one of the openings to the other areas. And she calls out for Tarzan, and you are then attacked by Heartless. And you're told that the black fruit, the big black fruit, looks suspicious. Okay, what did I just knock off in the floor? I don't know. And I don't know where it went. Alright, so the big black fruit is that one. And it's a little hard to hit. And I will tell you that when I originally played this game way back in the day, it took me a while to figure out that I couldn't just defeat the Heartless here. That you had to do something else.
Come on.
And what doesn't help is that you can't lock onto it. You just have to keep wailing on it.
Come on.
And you just keep getting attacked by Heartless until you succeed. There we go. Clayton came to the tent, and that's the last thing I remember. Clayton? Gorillas trapped. Turk ran. Okay, who is saying that? We must help the gorillas. So yeah, wail on the big black fruit. Fair warning, you can't lock onto it. You just gotta wail on it till it finally goes down. And you'll be attacked by power wilds until you do so. So do that, and you'll be told that the last thing Jane remembers was Clayton coming in, and then she woke up there with Turk, and then apparently the gorillas were trapped and Turk ran. So we've got to go save the gorillas. And I'll just go ahead and tell you, they're back at the cliff. And I'm telling you because otherwise you'll be running around this whole thing all over again. Get a Mega Ether while I'm here, and jump in the hole. For Tarzan Hawk's Pro Slider. And I will hit that branch until the day I die. Sorry, I don't have time for your puzzle fighting right now. I must save the gorillas. Gorillas. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you sit there, dude. Oh, Clayton, what have you gotten yourself into?
No!
He already pulled the trigger and it didn't go off.
Clayton?
Not Clayton. Not Clayton.
So you run back to the cliffs, and Clayton is there, and he's got his shotgun aimed at Tarzan's gorilla mama. Sora does at least distract him so that they can get away, and now Clayton wants to attack you. Fun fact, this is one of the first scenes I memorized in Kingdom Hearts back in the day, because this fight took me so many times to originally win against him that the whole not Clayton just was etched into my mind for all eternity. I ain't kidding about that either. All right. Artsy, I'll say he's not shooting the Heartless Monkeys because he's controlling the Heartless Monkeys. The darkness in his heart is, anyway. So we're just gonna whack on this old man with our giant key club. This thing. This was what took me so long to beat originally. I will say I do prefer this version of the Chameleon. You know, I know this was before Disney made Tangled, but my literal thought here is Evil Pascal. I mean, just look at all these tattoos, tribal tattoos he's got. Obviously, he's a gangster. Oh, yeah, I still have to take down you, don't I? You dirty, dirty old man. Will you quit shooting me? You stupid, stupid dude. Obviously, I'm a lot better at this fight now. Crushed by Evil Pascal. Attained the power of healing. Learned magic spell cure. Finally. Now Donald can waste it like he always does. Oh, hang on. I gotta record things. So, you start fighting Clayton, and after a while of wailing on him with your giant key club, you hit another cutscene. And Clayton's not alone. He's got a chameleon Heartless that's invisible right now. So now, yeah, your boss fight is actually taking out both of these guys. Don't know which one to tell you to go after first. I tend to go after the chameleon first and then go after Clayton because the chameleon's a bigger target and I usually can follow his movements better than I can Clayton's. But yeah, wail on both of them till they're both dead, and you will gain the power of healing. You get cure magic. Finally. All right.
Huh?
Looks like Sora's blasting off again.
Whoa!
Tarzan home.
Kerchak comes back after the fight, and as a way of saying thanks, he throws you into the stratosphere, or at least up onto the top of the cliffs. You've apparently been allowed to go into the gorilla's nursery, and it's apparently Tarzan's home. All right. We enter the waterfall cavern, and I will tell you right now, this is a jumping puzzle to a degree. It's very easy to get lost. Ooh, a mithril shard. Especially with the camera. The camera in Kingdom Hearts is not good. Ooh, 31, 32, and 33. The camera in Kingdom Hearts does leave a lot to be desired. Some of the later games, it's a lot better, but in this one, I seem to fight it more than I do Heartless. Strangely enough, in the PS2 version, you actually controlled the camera with L2 and R2 instead of with the right analog stick. They did change that for Final Mix where you're using the right analog stick, but it doesn't always work very well. Ooh, an Orichalcum. That's a major item for synthesis. I'll be holding on to it for quite a while. Did not know it was actually possible to get an Orichalcum before you got your first new Keyblade. Ah, piddle. Oh no, I'm in the right spot. Never mind. Never mind. We might finish up Traverse Town today too, because I don't think the second trip to Traverse Town takes that long. Ah, yeah, get up there. I was already up. I turned around. Ah, I said climb, Sora. Climb onto that. Sora. Okay, so I don't think I'm supposed to go that way. More I do that and fall. I think I'm supposed to go up there. I'm not 100% certain how. There we go.
This is your home? But that means... Huh?
Wait for the music to stop.
The waterfalls. They're echoing all the way here.
Friends there. Sea friends.
Oh, now I've got it. Eh, ah, means heart. Friends in our hearts.
Heart.
I love how he just
Oh.
looks so
So that's what it meant.
disappointed at what the English
Friends.
version is of that.
Same heart.
His gorilla
Clayton.
word.
Lose heart. No heart. No see friends. No heart. No friends.
Sorry about what I said.
I'm sorry too.
Yeah, all for one, huh?
It's the keyhole. And the gummy.
I'm coming.
But it's sure not the king's.
I think someone has a new admirer.
No, 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 no! This would kill me!
Named a Navi G piece. Okay, before we get that scene, there's already a lot to cover. So after you finish the climbing puzzle, you'll make your way into a into a waterfall cavern area, and it has a lot of these blue butterflies against one wall, and Tarzan starts saying that his friends are here. The which Jane finally realizes that gorilla word that Tarzan keeps saying, the that I keep making the joke that because of the way they write it in the subtitles that, you know, Tarzan's cussing. Actually that means heart. Because friends are in our hearts. No hearts, you don't see without heart, you don't see friends. This is actually an interesting little aspect of the Kingdom Hearts lore here, because at least in Western thought processes, we think of the heart as being the seat of the emotions. I mean, yeah, it's the physical organ pumping blood through our bodies, but we think of it as the seat of the emotions. It's here where we feel the most, where the passion comes from. And the way they use hearts in this game is referring to the connection between friends and other loved ones. So that's the connection in here. That's an important thing to note, though, across the entire franchise, because otherwise it's very easy to misinterpret what they're saying when they use the term heart. They're not referring to the muscle, of course. They're not referring to the seed of emotions. They're referring to the connections, what brings people together, how we remember people. And that's what it's trying to. They're always trying to interpret here. In fact, the entire reason the name of the game is Kingdom Hearts is that it's a kingdom. It's referring to the Kingdom of Hearts, of the group of your group of family and friends and loved ones and acquaintances and all this, how you're all connected, that group, it's calling a kingdom. And that's what Kingdom Hearts actually comes from. It's not, you can read maybe a little too much into it, admittedly, and there are some aspects later on in the franchise where I do question how they go about it, but that's basically what that's referring to. So, yeah. Sora closes the keyhole that happened to be behind the butterflies, and we get a scene with the Disney villains. All right.
What drew the Heartless to that world?
The hunter lured them there. It was his lust for power that was the bait. But it seems the bait was too tasty for his own good.
Yeah, he got chopped instead.
A weak-hearted fool like him stood no chance against the Heartless. But the boy is a problem. He found one of the keyholes.
This is the second one he found, Jafar.
Fear not, it will take him ages to find the rest. Besides, he remains blissfully unaware of our other plan.
Yes, the princesses.
They are falling into our hands, one by one. Speaking of which...
Okay. That's a lot more to cover. So yeah, the Disney villains are wondering what brought the Heartless to that world, as that wasn't the world they were working on. They didn't have anything going on there. And it was the hunter that drew the Heartless to that world. So it was the darkness in his heart that drew them there. He was probably on the verge of becoming a Heartless himself. But as the Disney villains are talking about Sora and Donald and Goofy and all that, they do mention that Jafar walks up and says, well, we've got to take care of this kid. He's starting to become a threat because he has found one of the keyholes. And Maleficent pretty much says, oh, it's going to take him a while to find the others. Don't worry about it. And besides, they don't know the other plan. And they mention the princesses because they're trying to gather these princesses. And as they're talking about that, Maleficent says, speaking of which, and the camera turns, and there's Alice. You know, the girl who got kidnapped in Wonderland that we didn't know what happened to her. Yeah. Alice is here. Alice, as according to Kingdom Hearts lore, apparently a princess. Yeah. I will talk more on that crazy bit of logic later as to why they made that decision, but yeah, Alice is a princess in this universe, apparently. So, I don't know. That kind of works. I can kind of live with it. But now, I do want to point out that the order I've played these first couple worlds, you're not required to play it in that order. The way I went, if you remember, is I went to Wonderland, then I went to Olympus Coliseum, and then I came here to Deep Jungle. And this is not how most people would do this, mind you. This is not the way the game is trying to tell you, but you can do the following. If you were to go to Olympus Coliseum and then come to Deep Jungle and complete Deep Jungle and get to this cutscene, Alice is not the princess they capture. They capture Snow White. And then you go to Wonderland and Alice will get captured. So, yeah, that's an interesting little bit. I do want to point out that so far, the only worlds that they make sure you go to have been Deep Jungle and Wonderland. You technically can skip Olympus Coliseum at before this point. Yeah, you have to go to Traverse Town too, but it sends you there. So, yeah, fair point. This is the last time they kind of know which world you're going to. When we deal with we kind of know one other one because it's the only place you can go, and you kind of have to be it before you can go around to the rest of the worlds in that area. And one other world after that comes up, and then there's another world that the game kind of forces you into, but we are going to be hitting a couple of, shall we say, optional worlds. So why don't we, because I do plan for, at least for this, to actually close all the keyholes. So anyway, game comes back and we are talking to Jane and Tarzan in the tent. Let's see what happens. Okay, there we go. Well, I guess we'd better get going. Where's your ship anyway? Well, not too far. Sora, Tarzan, friends. Sora obtained Jungle King. Upgrade the Keyblade with keychains. Different keychains will add different effects to the Keyblade. Access the equipment menu to use a keychain. Learned Red Trinity. The gummy block came out of that the gummy block came out of that glowing hole. It's not like the others. Wonder what it's used for. I don't know. Maybe Leon will know. He might. Back to Traverse Town then? I want to be pilot. Hey, stop it! Come on, I'm the Keyblade wielder. I don't care who you are. No! Here we go again. So here's another one of those fun facts. Them calling Sora the Keyblade Master, as you notice, I didn't actually say that exactly the way they did. Keyblade Master in this case is actually a translation error. It's supposed to be the Keyblade's chosen hero, not the Keyblade Master, because technically he's not a Keyblade Master yet, lore-wise, and he wasn't intended to even be implied that at this stage either. So. So yeah, after a little bit of Jane wondering where Sora, Donald, and Goofy's ship is, Sora and Donald and Goofy do get ready to leave, but before they leave, Tarzan gives Sora a new keychain for his Keyblade. Or at least that's how we interpret it. It probably was just a little treat thing, a little keepsake gift, and it does give us our first new Keyblade of the game, Jungle King. We will be using that. I'll be using that later. So, fly back to Traverse Town, and let's see if Leon will know what to do with this gummy. Okay. There's not really a fast route back, since we don't have warp yet. Kinda, Art, so you do have to kind of know where you're going. Basically, it's just the map gummy that we just got, Navi gummy. This lets us go to the next area. So, Digipin says, I left for a bit, but I'm back if you said anything to me again. I don't think I asked you a question, but I appreciate you letting me know you're back. We are currently heading back to Traverse Town to see if Leon can tell us anything about the gummy piece we got from got out of the keyhole. That'll go with that one we got at Wonderland. Ooh, I actually do have a question for you, Digi. I hope you don't mind me calling you Digi, by the way. I don't know how much of the random trivia you know, but are you aware that if you do Deep Jungle before you do Wonderland, that the princess in the cutscene is different? They actually use Snow White instead of Alice, since Alice would not technically be kidnapped yet. Just curious if you knew that. Firing on Wonderland as we come in. Yeah, because technically you could go from Traverse Town originally around counterclockwise, which would mean you'd beat Deep Jungle before you beat Wonderland. So, that's the nice thing about Kingdom Hearts 1 is there is an attention to detail that is missing from some of the later games. Just, the little things. That being said, I will be happy when I have faster engines on my gummy ship, because this is slow. And I'll be happy when I have warp too. So I can fast travel. Digi says, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1 is really cool with how certain things change depending on the choices you make. Yeah, I agree with that. There's a lot of missable little cutscenes, too. Like, I just found out recently that there's a scene with Jiminy Cricket and Pinocchio before you meet them in the story. An optional scene that you can miss. I know you can see it after you go to Agrabah, but I think you might be able to see it before we go to Agrabah. Yeah, we go to the first district. There's Demul. There's Not Titus. Let's check and see if there's anything in the item shop real quick before we do the stuff. We've got a Dewey, I believe, behind the counter. Hey there, what do you want? Oh, what was I supposed to ask? Oh yeah, do you want to buy or sell? Let's chat. I usually clean, but I'm not used to dealing with customers. Okay, I'm here to shop. You gonna give your Uncle Donald the family discount? No? Shame on you. Okay, so I got no new weapons to get. Oh, I do need to do this. Switch out for Jungle King. Has a long reach, but seldom deals critical blows. Strength is 19, so that's actually a pretty decent little thing. Digi says, I have a challenge for you after you're done shopping. What is that challenge? I am now curious. Can you read the menu list outside of Sid's shop? The menu list outside of Sid's shop. You're not talking about this right here, are you? On the wall? I mean, assuming this is what you're talking about, it's a little too low resolution to make out. Looks like it's just markers. I know this is Sid's shop, but I don't see a menu or anything on the outside here unless it's around the back near the synthesis area. Yeah, it's not back there. I'm sorry if I am missing something completely obvious, Digi. It's on the side of the stairs. Oh, duh. That menu. I'm sorry, I'm blind. Okay, so we got bottled drinks for $5. Some kind of waffles. It's really more 50, isn't it? And it's like, looks like 85 for the bottled drinks. It's not chicken and waffles. What is the... I can't tell what the first word there is. I can see looks like snacks is 88, ice cream, which I'm assuming is sea salt, for $48.50, hot dogs 85, baked potatoes 80, and pizza is 96, 95. That's some expensive food. I think it says dessert. Yeah, I can see, maybe see dessert. Yeah, dessert waffles. I can see that. Yeah. I would be willing to bet that this is not dollars, that this is yen, and it's certainly not money. That's my guess anyway. All right, into the accessory shop. All right, Mr. Sid, what do we got here? What do you need? I am here to shop. I want to buy. Got a protect chain, a fire ring, blizzard ring. These are the same things that we heard earlier, so nothing's changed. Like, I want to see what an 88 hot dog looking like. I'm sure it just looks like a regular old hot dog. Donald, what are you doing on the counter? It better be the finest Wagyu beef. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Come on.
We'll go and see if the Dalmatians have anything new for me before I continue looking for Leon. I think I know where Leon is, I believe, but I think I have to trigger a scene before it let me go down there. Come on, you large body, go down. Thank you. Who said you could be here? Go away, or I shall smack you with my Keyblade a second time. Alright. Into the Dalmatian's house. Ah, Pongo's got me another prize, I see. What do we got? What do we got? Gift from Pongo and Perdita. Obtained Faragaji. It's nice that you can see where all the little Dalmatians are. I know once you get like all of them, this place is like full. Alright, so I think I've got to go to the 3rd district, which I'm not far from. Wait a minute, I know what I'm supposed to do. I was going the right direction. Even though they hadn't told me about it yet. I think you are just supposed to explore until you find them. Come on, there it goes. The secret waterway. There's Leon. Or Leon and Aerith. Alright. So upon arriving back in Traverse Town, and probably doing a little bit of shopping to get you some more equipment and such, I have to remind you that you have access now to the Red Trinities. This is the time to go looking for Red Trinities, and back in the alleyway behind the hotel, you will find one that will lead you to, once you use it, to go into a secret waterway where you will find Leon and Aerith just hanging out. So, you found the keyhole. Yeah. The Keyblade locked it automatically. Good. Every world among the stars has a keyhole, and each one leads to the heart of that world. There must be one in this town as well. What do you mean? It was in Ansem's report. The Heartless enter through the keyhole and do something to the world's core. What happens to the world? In the end, it disappears. What? That's why your key is so important. Please lock the keyholes. You're the only one who can. I don't know. Seeing other worlds would probably serve you well. Yeah! We gotta find your friends and King Mickey. I guess you're right. Okay. Hey, Leon. This gummy block's different from the others. Do you know what it's for? Ask Sid, he should know. Wait, Sora, take this with you. Obtained Earthshine. This stone holds some mysterious power. I've been carrying it around for luck. I want you to hold on to it. How do you use it? Upon talking to Leon, he and Aerith will tell you about what the deal is with the keyholes. Basically, the keyholes lead to the heart of the worlds, of Disney World, of all the worlds, and even the town, even Traverse Town, even though it's just a waypoint for people whose worlds have been destroyed, probably has one. So you're supposed to go to all these worlds, and your goal is to find the keyhole, and the Keyblade will lock it automatically upon doing so, keeping the Heartless from getting there. If the Heartless do get to the keyhole before you do, it will cause the world to be destroyed, which is what happened with Destiny Island. After triggering another conversation, Sora will ask Leon if he knows anything about the gummies, and he doesn't. Aerith suggests talking to Sid, and before you leave, Leon will give you an object called an Earthshine. Leon says it was his good luck charm, but when Sora asks how to use it, Leon is silent about it. And I am probably going to play, just so y'all are aware, I'm gonna continue playing tonight until we finish Traverse Town. So I might be going a little late tonight, but we're not that far. This section is fairly quick. Just a couple of little things I have to do here. And I'm going to skip a lot of the errata, the extra stuff, and just focus on what's needed for the story since it is getting late here. Well, apparently I can't get the jumps correct tonight. Didn't intend to go up there, but oh well. So yeah, Cid's in here. What have you got there? Hey. Well, if it ain't a gummy block. Yep. What's this one for? You're kidding me. You're flying a gummy ship and you don't know nothing about navigation gummies? Bunch of pinheads. Interspace ain't no playground. There's a lot we don't know, so what? We have to use the gummy ship to go to other worlds. We don't have a choice. Whoa, easy. I didn't know. No hard feelings, all right? Well, I guess I could lend y'all a hand then. Thanks. Basically, with navigation gummies, you can go to new places. You want one on your ship, right? I'll install it for you. But I got this thing I gotta go deliver first. What do you need to deliver? Just this book. It's real old. When the guy brought it in, it was practically falling apart. Too beat up to restore it to the way it was. But overall, I did a decent job putting it back together. Anyway, you mind delivering it for me? It's the old house past the 3rd District. Look for a big fire sign. Obtained old book. What was that? The bell at the Gizmo shop is ringing? Go check it out if you want, but deliver that book for me first. When you're done, stop by the house in the 3rd District. I'll be there. All right. So you bring the gummy to Cid, and he kind of berates you for traveling around in a gummy ship and not knowing what a navigation gummy is. Basically, he says, yeah, as the name can probably imply, it's how you get to new worlds. It's basically coordinates and maps and all that kind of cool stuff. And he's going to install it for you while you're doing him a favor by delivering this old book to the gentleman who's out by this fire sign out past the 3rd District. So go to the 3rd District, and we'll get back to you there. All right. So, 2nd District. You gotta go to the 3rd District, which is thankfully easy to get to. I will be doing a lot of grinding here over the next couple days to make sure I am over leveled for y'all. Alright, bye. Ah! Camera! You're killing me! You're killing me, camera! Okay, these guys I do have to defeat because I gotta do something here before we go to the fire door. Just a wise thing to do. Save you some time later. And I'm making sure I cover this on the podcast so I don't forget. Come on, good arrow. Okay, thank you. So yeah, you can see the fire door over there on the left. We go in there soon, but I want to do something else hoist. Or I want to do something else first, I should say. Donald's down again. This is like always. Quit showing up. Stay down. Thank you, Goofy. Alright, so we want to go over here to where these wires are sticking out. I don't have MP right now. Hang on. Hang on. This is why you have ethers. Use on Sora. Here we go. Now I can do this. So, use Thunder on the wires.
Thunder!
And you'll hear the little jingle, letting you know you can do stuff. Now you come over here to the keyhole here, examine, and now we can travel to the back and forth through the first district, going this way instead of the long way. Do wonder about the size of the doors, though. So before you go over to the fire door in 3rd District, do yourself a favor and walk over to where the wires are sticking up out of this pipe and cast Thunder on it so that you can then go over to the keyhole over here and unlock it. And now you have a shortcut between the 1st and 3rd Districts. That is very nice. So once you do that, go over to the fire door, and if you can't figure out what to do here, it is very, very simple. Cast fire on the fire door.
Fire!
And it unlocks. Go through to the mystical house. So, you gotta jump across these rocks to get into the house. What could possibly be here? I am curious, Artsy, if you can guess what's here. You may not be able to at first, because I don't think this was an actual location in a Disney film, but there's a couple of clues that will tell you what's going on here. That's a little harder to see, but that may be a better clue. Just throwing that out there. You got time to figure it out before they reveal what this is.
There's something about this musty place.
Kyrie!
It reminds me of the secret place back home.
Does it?
Where we used to scribble on the walls. Remember?
Kyrie?
Sora?
She wasn't there at all. Well, well. You've arrived sooner than I expected. What? You knew we were coming? Of course. Are you a Heartless? He doesn't look like one. Oh my, no. My name is Merlin. As you can see, I'm a sorcerer. I spend much of my time traveling. It's good to be home. Your king has requested my help. King Mickey? Yes, indeed. Donald, Goofy, and who might you be, young man? I'm Sora. Ah, so you have found the key. What did the king ask you to do? Just a moment. Presto! There now. Your king asked me to train you in the art of magic. We can start anytime you like. Let me know when you're ready to begin the training. Oh, and one more thing. it's the fairy godmother. Hello, I'm the fairy godmother. Your king asked me to help too. I will assist throughout your journey. I do not know how much I can be of help, but do stop by anytime. Oh, that book. So Sid asked you to bring this. Thank you. You wish to know what kind of book it is? I don't even know myself. In fact, it's not mine. Somehow it found its way into my bag one day. It was such a curious book, I asked Sid to repair it for me. Well, I guess I'll put it here somewhere, for now. This book holds a great secret. The missing pages will unlock it. I'll leave the book over there. Do look at it whenever you like. My best regards to Sid for repairing it for me. Oh, and about that stone of yours. You should ask the fairy godmother about that. Do you know what this is? Oh, the poor thing. He is turned into a summon gem. A summon gem? This little creature lived in a world that was consumed by darkness. When a world vanishes, so do its inhabitants. But this one had such a strong heart, he became a gem instead of vanishing with his world. Can he regain himself? Yes, but only his spirit. Now watch. Bibbidi bobbidi boo! Learned summon spell, Simba. Hey Bobo, how's it going? To use summon magic, you need 3 party members in battle. Each summon spell can only be used once per battle. Be careful, you cannot use summon magic while any party member is KO'd. Summoned characters withdraw from battle once they run out of MP. You can also select the dismiss command to dismiss them. More info on each summoned character is available in Jiminy's journal. Whenever you call, he will help you. If you find any more of these, bring them to me. Don't worry, when their worlds are restored, they will return there. Sora, please help save them. Don't worry, I will. I will show that off before the end of tonight. But, yeah, Betsy said before you go anywhere else. I know that. I am trying to get over to the book. We must examine the book. What is this book? And we are transported into the book. An empty meadow. Take a look? Sure. I just realized I'm going to have a lot to cover here in a second.
Sink, 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 sink.
Before we do that, I do need to cover that part before I forget anything. So, you jump across the stones to the mysterious house. You go in, and Sora has a quick vision of Kairi talking about this house and how it reminds her of the secret place. And why is Kairi here? We don't know what happened to her. Is she back? And then Donald and Goofy pretty much distract Sora long enough that when Sora turns back, Kairi's gone again. Where is Kairi? Is Sora just having weird visions of her? Once again, this applies to that knot. Where is Kairi? Once you do that, Merlin shows up and decorates the room and pretty much says, oh yeah, he's here to teach you how to do magic. So whenever you need to practice your magic, you are to go and talk to him and he will allow you to go do that. Also, there is the fairy godmother, and she's there primarily to take objects such as the earth shine that you got from Leon earlier and turn them into summon gems. And you get the Simba summon gem. And then you deliver the book, and Merlin tells her he doesn't know where this book came from. He doesn't know what it was, but he knows it holds a secret. And so you got to find these pages that will help, the missing pages that will help unlock this, the secrets of this book. And when you go and examine the book, you find yourself teleported in. Where could we be? What is this book? One of the pages a page does appear of a meadow, and you go and talk to it, and, well, a yellow bear in a red shirt is thinking. Real talk, Merlin's scene doing the dishes is one of the most entertaining things in the movie. You're not wrong.
Hi there. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just thinking.
It's very dangerous for you,
Oh.
Pooh.
I was thinking of how to say goodbye to Pooh.
Ah, philosophy.
Yes.
Wait a second. You're Pooh?
Yes, I'm Winnie the Pooh. Pooh for short. Who are you?
I'm Sora.
Oh, hello, Sora. Have you come to say goodbye to Pooh, too?
Well, no. Why would I do that? We've only just met.
Because everyone's gone away.
What do you mean?
Well, we all lived here in the 100-acre wood, and we'd take walks together, or play Pooh sticks. And every day, I'd eat some honey. Just one small smackerel would taste very good right now. But now, everyone is gone. All my friends, and my favorite honey tree, too. Everyone must have gone away while I was napping, I think.
I can see how that would be a bother.
So, who knows? Maybe I shall end up going away somewhere as well. But I wonder, how do I say goodbye to myself? Think. Oh, my tumbly is getting rather rumbly.
Obviously, we can't get too far in the 100-acre wood because we haven't found all the pages yet. So you'll notice that the attack has turned to hit. So yeah, Winnie the Pooh. He is having a philosophy question where he's wondering how he, Pooh Bear, can say goodbye to Pooh. Obvious joke aside. So yeah, apparently all of Pooh's friends have disappeared. They're probably all in the missing pages that you've got to find. And as you find each of these pages, more of the book will appear for you to go into. There is one other place you can go right now, and that is the other tree that is very obviously supposed to be Pooh's house. An odd sign hangs above the house door. Take a look? Sure.
Oh, bother. There's no more honey left.
Well, you'll just have to go on a diet,
The
Pooh.
honey tree would visit. Oh, then I could eat my fill.
Let me guess, you'd like to know what happens next. Unfortunately, some of the pages are missing, so I can't tell you yet. The pages are scattered over many worlds. Would you find them for us? So Owl's still here. So yeah, you go into what is Pooh's house, obviously, and Pooh is distraught that there is no more honey, and he wishes his honey tree would visit. As you leave the house, Owl is there and says, I bet you're wondering what happens next. Well, I can't tell you because the pages are still missing. So go out and find them. And that's really about all we can do here right now until we find more pages to fill the book. To exit, go to the top of the book where the little compass rose is. You'll see some sparklies. Go that, and it'll ask if you want to return to the outside world, and you say, let's go. All right. Guys, I think I saw the keyhole. I am going to save just in case. Because you never know what's going to happen. And it has been a bit since I saved. All right. So we have gone to see Stat. We need to go to the Gizmo shop next. Ah, stupid rock in the way. Heartless! Riku?
There you are. What's going on?
Riku!
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
hey,
real.
cut it out.
Riku's real.
I'm not dreaming this time. Right?
I hope not. Took forever to find you.
It really wasn't much of
Riku.
forever.
Wait a second. Where's Kairi?
Isn't she with you? Well,
Not touching that.
don't worry. I'm sure she made it off the island too. We're finally free. Hey, she might even be looking for us now. We'll all be together again soon. Don't worry. Just leave everything to me. I know this.
Sora being awesome over here for a
Leave
change.
it to who?
Sora, what did you...
I've been looking for you, and Kairi too, with their help.
Mm-hmm.
Who are they?
We visited so many places and worlds, looking for you.
Really? Well, what do you know? I never would have guessed.
Oh, and guess what? Sora's the Keyblade Master.
No, he's not.
Who was it?
He's the Keyblade's
What's that
chosen
mean?
hero.
So, this is called a Keyblade?
Riku can steal it?
Hey, give it back.
Catch.
Whoa. Okay, so you're coming with us, right? We've got this awesome rocket. Wait till you see it.
No, he can't come.
What?
Forget us.
Oh, come on. He's my friend.
I don't care. Oh, he's gone.
Some friend. He just
Riku?
up and disappears.
Nice going. Oh well. At least he's okay. And who knows? Maybe we'll run into Kairi soon too.
Okay. So as you leave the house and get back into the 3rd district, all of a sudden, Riku's there. He's apparently been looking for you. And yeah, he's actually there. Sora does make sure of this by stretching his mouth out real wide to make sure he's real. And as they talk back and forth a little bit, they compare notes. Sora, Donald and Goofy start to introduce themselves until Sora just cuts them off and say, "Hey, we've been looking for you and Kairi. Have you seen her? She's not with you." And then all of a sudden, as Donald's saying he can't come with them on the gummy ship, and Donald and Sora kind of get into a little bit of a argument, we'll say. Goofy looks up and Riku's just gone. No explanation. Where did Riku run off to? So all we can do now is continue heading towards the Gizmo shop. All right. Are we supposed to go in here first? Small house? I mean, we can. You guys ever heard of Maleficent? I hear she's in town. Who is she? A witch, man. She's a witch. She's the reason this town is full of Heartless. Don't take her lightly. She's been using the Heartless for years. We lost our world thanks to her. One day, a swarm of Heartless took over our world. That was 9 years ago. I got out of that mess and came here with these guys. That's awful. Our ruler was a wise man named Ansem. He dedicated his life to studying the Heartless. His report should tell us how to get rid of the Heartless. Where's this report? We don't know. It got scattered when our world was destroyed. I'm sure Maleficent's got most of the pages.
You see, it's just as I told you. While you toiled away trying to find your dear friend, he quite simply replaced you with some new companions. Evidently, now he values them far more than he does you. You're better off without that wretched boy. Now think no more of him and come with me. I'll help you find what you're searching for.
So, you delivered that book? The navigation gummies installed and ready to go. You find another one, you bring it to me. I threw in a warp gummy for the heck of it. Obtained warp gene. Now you can jump to worlds you've been to before. Well, better get back to my real job. What's my real job? You'll see. See me at the 1st District. I've been thinking about the bell in 2nd District. The one that rang a bit ago? The one above the gizmo shop. There's a legend about it, you know? But it's all boarded up. Nobody can get in there. Hey, go check it out. Ring it 3 times to see if anything happens. So if you go up the stairs, you'll see the light on is in that house. And you can go in there and you'll see that that's where your gang of ex-Final Fantasy characters are hanging out. They'll pretty much give you a bit of a lore dump saying Maleficent is a witch, as we couldn't have guessed that already, especially if you've seen Sleeping Beauty. She's the reason their world got destroyed, because she somehow summoned the Heartless there 9 years ago, and our guys barely escaped. That's very interesting, considering Maleficent is from the Sleeping Beauty world, and these guys are Final Fantasy characters. Don't think that's the same universe, or the same world. Just throwing that out there. That could be a knot. You never know. Anyway, after talking to them, you'll get a quick cutscene with Maleficent and Riku outside of the house looking in, and Maleficent's trick is kind of feeding some lies to Riku. So see, while you were so busy looking for your friend, he simply replaced you with new companions, and now he values them more than you. So just come with me, and we'll have a grand old time. We'll go find we'll go find Kairi. Just come with me. It's all going to be good. You jump back inside, and they're telling you, you definitely should go to the Gizmo shop and ring the bell. Please do it. Also, keep an eye out for answer reports. We've been saying this a lot. Doesn't matter that you haven't found one yet. Anyway, let's go to the Gizmo shop finally. All right. Make sure there's no chests in here. No chests in here. Yay. Okay, back to the 3rd District. Probably, yeah, I figured they were going to summon, some of those guys were going to come out. So we'll just go back to 2nd District. And I am kind of plowing through here real quick because I am feeling the day catching up to me. All the way through. Climb the ladder. Take out the Heartless. I'll wait on that. This guy's about to go down. Okay. I forgot to summon, but we will summon before this is over, I swear. So, do the Trinity. And ring the bell. The mural turned. The mural turns again. Third time's a charm. A keyhole. So yeah, once you make your way back to the gizmo shop and go all the way through it and then climb the ladder on the outside to the roof and take out a bunch of the Heartless that will spawn up there, you will then be able to, you'll see a red Trinity mark on the wall. Go over to it and perform the Trinity, and that will let you into where the bell is. Ring that bell 3 times and you will see that the fountain has now produced the keyhole. Shall we go over and attempt to close the keyhole? All right. And if you know anything about video games, you know we can't just walk up to it and close the keyhole. That would be far too easy. Ah, yes. Guard armor. What did we call this that first night? Clown Vector Man? Vector Clown Man? Alright. Reassembling itself. That shakes. Turns itself upside down. And it's now stronger. Let's summon Simba. Come back here. Smack, smack, smack. Simba's already gone. I just noticed that. I didn't even realize. I bet I just missed him by accident. Thank you. Every once in a while, Donald heals. And Donald's down, and I'm dead. Continue, please. At least, I think I can jump straight to... Get out of my way. Oh no, I gotta do the whole thing again. That's a shame. I can't skip any of these cutscenes. That's annoying. Ironically, the third one I might be able to. Yep, that one I can. Just to be safe. Items, stock. Huh. Oh, I'll get magic here in a minute. Come on, go down. It doesn't have much health, that first form of it.
Come on. This should help.
Okay, we got one limb down. Come on. Why are you running? Okay, we're making good progress. Oh, Donald's down, that's why. There we go. That's second heart from that thing, and it is down for good. Attained the power of wind. Learned arrow. Obtained a Navi G piece. So yeah, you approach the keyhole and guard armor comes back. You whack on him for a bit and you get another cutscene. And guard armor turns himself upside down and becomes, I think it's power armor? Opposite armor. Becomes opposite armor, and opposite armor is a little harder to beat, but eventually, using the same strategy you used the first time, where you knock out its limbs first and then hit it a bunch more times in the torso, it will go down, and you will then be able to seal the keyhole. Continue on to talk to Sid in the first district, and you will be able to see where we're going, maybe perhaps where we're going next. was quick. Now you know, I'm in the gummy block business. Working on your gummy ship sure was great. Come again and I'll give you a big discount. Obtained comment G. Go ahead, take it. It's a special giveaway. So I can't go in there. I think because I have to go through the other thing and I don't have the green gummy yet. I'm going to save here. And this will be where I will finish off the episode. So yeah, Sid will tell you he's in the gummy business, and he'll give you a gummy block for free and tells you you'll get a big discount next time you come by. So go ahead and head back into the accessory shop and save, and that's where we're going to call it for tonight, folks. Join me next time, as I will perhaps be going to a city of mystery and enchantment and flying carpets. But in the meantime, we'll catch you in the next frame. This has been Drew. And you know what? I might as well be using this catchphrase. May your heart be your guiding key. Okay. That is the end of that episode. And I am at the end of this live stream. Let's go see who we can raid. I know Book of Gaming was on, but I'm thinking the Retro Rewind might be on also, unless they have already finished the Vampire Hunter D review, which I'm not seeing Retro on here. So yeah, I guess we're going to go to Book of Gaming. So go give him go say hi to him, and we'll see you Friday for our rewind review of The Incredibles. Join us then. If it will let the thing go. Okay.